Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Ngatikata Unu First Nations people and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Yes, that was my mum at the end of that last video and I missed the opportunity. I should have said, get in here, mum, and say g'day. No, she just had somebody that had rung and was heading around. So just just warning me to just have a quick pack up for a minute. So back again. Okay, I am tossing out a lot of videos today. I do apologise that. Please pace yourself because, yes, I may be on tomorrow. We'll see how tomorrow goes. But Sunday I am flying home, so it will be a day of travel. I think I'm leaving at about 8:30 in the morning time here, getting in at 8:30 time over in Australia. So entertainment only. And then Monday is a public holiday. So I don't think I'll be on my Monday either. So tomorrow, then no, and then hopefully be back again. Okay, what I want to have a look in this particular reading is I am going to actually have a look at the bird flu. I mentioned a couple of readings ago because what is happening is that goodness me, we're only on day 4. It feels like an absolute lifetime. And I am going to put it out there that as Trump loses his grip and as he is mocked, and as the best of democracy comes out with more information about the steal, the hope and healing, he's going to get even crazier. So I just please look after yourselves. I am just going to say don't. It's easy to say that and then say don't worry. Worrying solves nothing. Make a list of actions that you can take, and if you can take those actions, then take the action. And the action may simply be, so if you're worrying about something that you can do nothing about and you have no control over, write down what you think you can do, and if none of them are viable, know that you have explored the options, so therefore your brain will let go of the worry. But if there are options that you can do, and whether that be a few extra groceries in the local pantry, or form a community support group, or contact your local representative, or if your local representative is an absolute one of them, um, contact another representative who you feel will speak up for you, even if they are in another area. So, yeah, just do what you can. Now, timing is absolutely hopeless because, as I keep getting reminded, there is no clock or calendar in the universal energies. Things will happen when a certain point is reached, and don't know what that point is yet. So we will know it when it arrives. But what I want to have a look at is the bird flu. Now, what's happened is the majority of those spiky little signatures that a certain somebody does, Felon 45 does, the majority of them are just concepts of ideas, wishful thinking that he promised his supporters. So, see, I did it. Well, no, he hasn't. He's maybe started the thought of the process of doing it. For example, both the WHO and the Climate Accord take over 12 months to go through the process of withdrawing from. So he hasn't withdrawn from either. All he's done is sign something that said he's going to write a letter to them to tell them that he's going to withdraw. However, he's told his supporters that, and we've withdrawn. Well, no, you haven't. It's the same with the birther. Birther rights are in the Constitution. There has already been a federal judge that has said, oh, that ain't happening, mate. So there are certain things, if you're not sure, Google them. Can he, what is the process of reducing Social Security or Medicaid or any of those sorts of things? Just because he signs something doesn't mean it actually happens. You only have to look back at his last time sitting in that particular chair. What did he actually achieve? Aside from grifting his backside off and playing golf, stealing lots of money off the taxpayer and playing golf, he didn't really achieve a lot. I mean, the wall, build the wall, Mexico's going to pay for it, lock up Hillary. Well, Hillary didn't get locked up, and the wall turned out to be a few strings of barbed wire and perhaps a couple of kilometres of wall that got dismantled, and Mexico did not pay for it. So, however, there is one thing that has come to my attention that I am really, really concerned about, and that's the bird flu. So there has been a decree that the CDC and the Federal Health Department, etc., are not allowed to release any reports. They are not allowed to put any reports together. They are not allowed to notify the public of any outbreaks or threats or information. And very much shades of the era of COVID. So please keep yourself educated in regards to bird flu. Don't be alarmed. I would suggest go and buy, before there's any mad panic, stock up some essentials in the pantry that you then don't touch if you can, remembering what COVID was like. So just get a couple of boxes of masks that you can buy down the local pharmacy or wherever you get them from. It's not like they're going to go off. They can sit in your cupboard for months, years. It's not like they're going to go off. But before there's any sort of anything comes out that may lead to a rush, and it does mean that you will have some to share for people who perhaps are vulnerable and need them. But just keep yourself informed. Your local and state governments should keep you up to date, but have a look. Have a look if you hear a whisper of something, Google it, have a look. And if you need to share the information, then please share it widely as you can. It just worries me that the fact that a decree is banning makes me concerned that it may be more serious than what is being led on. Them that have got nothing to hide nothing. So show me, please tell me, what do my people need to know? Goodness me, so many things to read on, but what do they need to know about this ban on the CDC and the Federal Health Department talking about compiling reports on bird flu? If a vaccine becomes available, and with the technology that came out during COVID, it should be rolled out fairly quickly if one is required. I believe there are vaccines already, but they're not sort of mass distributed. It's not something to be fearful of. It just concerns me that he's trying to stifle. If nothing comes of it, great. If we prepare for the worst and hope for the best, then forewarned is forearmed. And yes, it will cause the price of eggs to go up. Okay, come on down, let's have a look. Just move that there to make that light a little bit better. This one fell out. So the Fool card. What do my people need to know? Have faith in the universe, it's got your back. But do not be foolish. Don't take risks is what I'm getting from that. Don't. Okay. Because there is a certain somebody, the challenge is my way or the highway dictatorship emperor. The CDC and the Federal Health will only release the report information that is approved by the White House. It's just, don't be naive is what I'm getting from them, because the challenge is going to be somebody who wants to if I say give the perception of being in control, what am I actually meaning, guys? It's not the perception of being in control. They're just telling me roughshodding over it because he doesn't want another COVID, because COVID, he thought he was being tough man through COVID, but man, he was just so weak. He was one of the weakest leaders in the world in regards to this. At the foundation, because I'm going to say it is here. It is in the US. Dozens of bald eagles have died from bird flu recently. It's here. It's in the wild bird population, and it's in the farmed bird population. It's only small at the moment, but it's here, and I'm just getting it may explode. Okay, in the past, there were plans in place. The ship was on its way in. There were plans in place to deal with this, but that's in the past with bird flu. I'm really drawn. Can't say I've terribly noticed. If you look behind that ship, it looks like a tsunami is on its way. So there was preparedness in the past. Trying to keep this concealed, because the cup, but there's no lid on the cup. Why isn't I'm trying to feel the energy of this page of cups. It is an emotional card. It's it's like it's trying to control, but I don't think it's going to. Right, there is a lot of work going on behind the scenes in regards to this. A lot of work in the scientific industry, trying to develop vaccines, trying to writing reports, getting it under control, but the books there are all covered in cobwebs. I don't know if you can see that. The reports are not going to get out. The work is not going to get out because there's cobwebs up here as well. Sorry, I'll just push you back a little bit so you can see a bit better. So the work is continuing. I just don't think it's going to be released. The immediate future, we've got the contracts and agreements, the partnerships, the fading of the misogyny. This is about tough man stuff. Oh, I couldn't possibly have something like that happen under my my reign, is what I'm. I was going to say command, but I'm getting the word reign, and a reign is a word that is used in reference to a monarch, as in, goodness me, as he knows he has a very tenuous grip. We've got here, oh gosh, what's my Biden administration card externally? So that perhaps the foundations have already been set, or is this is the diplomat, this is the negotiator, this is the calm, sensible, stable leader coming forth externally. So there might be somebody step forward. I don't know, like their chances though. I mean, apparently Dr. Fauci's family are still under security guard, etc., due to the nutbags from his last regime. But we've got this calm. So what do you need to know? Internally, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, abundance for all. This is really different energy. to this energy. If you have a look, these two cards side by side, this is a really different energy. This might be a state leader stepping up. I don't know who this is, but they are going to provide for all. Hopes and fears, keeping a lid on it. Be careful what you wish for with the Nine of Cups. Actions will have consequences, the Justice card. And then we've got the Chariot. Movement forward, or is it chaos? A crossroads moment on the world stage. Actions having consequences. It could be either movement forward, depending on what action's taken and what path is taken, the path through the strength and the light, or the one that's down into the thicket. It's not just the US. There's bird flu in Australia, there's bird flu in New Zealand. It's around the world, migratory birds. We've got here community, unity coming together, a call to arms, the sword of truth. This is also the sword of the medical profession as well. It's about intellect, it's about wisdom, it's about knowledge. So I think there's going to be an announcement from the medical profession about this in relation to looking after your communities. Okay. So I don't think it's going to. Okay. How is bird flu? How is bird flu? Is bird flu going to turn into a medical? Okay. Show me in regard. I did a reading a couple of months ago on birds. I can't even remember what I said, but show me. I cast my mind back. I think from memory, it was basically if Harris got in, it was going to be okay. If Trump got in, it was going to be a disaster. So show me, because I'm not done with Harris getting in yet, but show me. Do people need to be worried? How is this bird flu outbreak going to go? Come on down. I think it's just be aware. Right. Queen of Pentacles, protection, healing, health, nurturing, caring, the feminine energy, the healthcare profession, not doctors, I'm talking about nursing, etc. Drawn to this peacock here, which is the bird, in the spring, which is coming up. Cold and flu and cold season, is it? I don't know. Respiratory season. Illusion, delusion, betrayal, smoke and mirrors. No, nobody died. Nobody died of COVID in Florida. It was all secondary symptoms. Well, that's what COVID does. That's what COVID did. Challenged by, so I've got the healthcare system and the smoke and mirrors and delusion. No, never happened. Just going to say, Florida, I believe, if I remember correctly, Florida has the same population of Australia. There were 10 times as many deaths, excess deaths. That's the way to tell. It's not the official who died of. If you have a look at the excess deaths over that period, beyond normal, because the normal rate's usually about there, the excess deaths in Florida was 10 times the rate of the excess deaths in Australia for that same period. And yet nobody died from COVID in Florida. Yet trying to spin it for the sake of this dude. In the past, I did say how's it going to be? Heartbreak, loss, despair, emotional loss. But not all is lost. 2 cups still standing, and there are options. You just have to not stew in the worry and the, oh my goodness, what's going to happen. This is about being proactive about options. Get grocery home delivery and spray it before it comes in with if you can, with a sanitizing spray. If you go out, wear a mask if you can. Get a vaccination if you can. Look after yourself. Be proactive. The 8 of Wands. Airborne, moves quickly, moves from the farming districts quickly. There's a harsh truth that's in regards to this. A harsh truth. Just be aware. Here we've got the higher authorities, but it can also be the hospital systems externally, or it can be government externally with false offers, the false knight. Look at the difference in the energy of these 2 knights. This is the truth. This is the, oh yeah, let me sell it to you. Hopes and fears that government's going to do nothing. The outcome, simplicity, can also be naivety. Now I'm getting back to simplicity. The lessons we learnt during COVID, as there is this abuse of power that will happen, this 5 of Swords, betrayal, loss, heartbreak, despair. But there will be some medical staff that stand up and take a stand in regards to this. And there's going to be some legal action. King of Swords, legal action. If I keep going, you've got walking away from sorrow, but I'm really getting more that this is, if I express what I felt when I pulled this card, I express that those that are going to ignore and follow their own path, not going to go real well for them. It's going to be yet another big wake-up call. Oh, so what you learnt during COVID, time to dust off the book. None of it's hard, don't worry. Make a list of what you need to do, what you can do. And the first one is to, buy a big bag of rice or whatever. Buy some lentils, buy some, just do a stock up of non-perishables. I hate to say shop like a what do they call it, a prepper, but it wouldn't hurt. And if things blow over, hey, got some food there that can then go to the community pantry if necessary, if you're not going to use it. And I would, hand sanitizer, masks, none of it goes off particularly quickly. The hand sanitizer, don't drink it. And just be prepared. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because, and if I pull out my other deck, because this dude is going to keep it all covered up. It will be exposed in the future, but there will be loss for those that listen to him. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Love to you all. Take care.